Hi everyone, my name is Cheyanne Lancaster. I'm with WireTV here at SUNY Oneonta today, and I have the absolute honor of interviewing the one and only Neon Trees. Thank you guys for being here today.
Hi, thanks for having us.
So to start out, I was watching a past interview that you guys were doing, and you had shared that your band name came from the Neon Trees for the In and Out signs, and we just want to know what everyone's go-to order is.
Oh, I love that. That's a good question. It used to be a veggie, but these days it's I like a double animal style, sometimes protein style with the lettuce. You know, if I'm feeling frisky, I'll get the bun.
Yeah, go big or go home, you know.
Little animal fry situation.
Yeah.
You gotta splurge when you go to In-N-Out.
Oh,
like it's the spot to do it.
And the
So.
sauce too. Can't
Yeah,
forget the
absolutely.
sauce.
Okay, so mine is the cheeseburger, animal style, extra spread, extra toasted.
Oh yeah,
And
you
just
gotta
a
get
side
that
of fries.
crispiness.
And if I feel like having a frothy, not cold enough shake, I'll do the
Yeah.
chocolate and strawberry combo.
Not her favorite
But
shakes.
every time I'm like, why is this so frothy and not super cold? And I'm a little mad about it. I get cranky.
It's a real problem, and it has been for decades.
Wow.
I would say I go with the hamburger animal style with the chopped peppers and a Neapolitan shake.
Love it.
Fire.
Love it.
But
I
I'm
love
also
that.
very
It's all different,
dissatisfied with
similar. And so, what originally inspired you guys to become a part of the music industry?
I think it was always a dream. I think we always thought, let's be in a band and tour and get signed and that whole thing. I think we had a really good experience at the first few years of our time in the industry. I think currently we feel kind of out of it because we're on an indie. We kind of get to release how we want to release. We have a team that supports that. So I think there's the radio side of it that we'll play our songs, and the streaming side of it where we're happy to see streams grow when we put new stuff out. But I don't feel like part of the industry in terms of what's hot, and that's given me a lot of freedom to not feel so focused to I don't have to compete with Sabrina Carpenter or who I love, but I don't have to think I don't have to be doing backflips like Benson Boone,
Absolutely.
because that's not, my knees can't do that.
Anymore.
Well, I used to, well babe, come on, remember when I used to
dude.
jump in 10 feet and
Yeah.
land on it.
He's like, honey, come on. So what's something that you guys all do for yourselves to kind of reset after maybe being in the studio for hours or just being on tour?
Oh yeah, little
Oh,
reset
Chris,
question.
answer that
Oh, I
first.
don't know. Reset.
Yeah, you just
Sleep.
take
I mean, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're being honest, I'm just we do some herbal things, but I don't want to
Oh yeah, yeah.
if you have to bleep that out. We're just
You could. So for me, it's important to keep my body healthy in order for my mind to be healthy.
Yeah.
It's just a really strong mind-body connection. So
Yeah.
if I feel not healthy in my body, I don't know how to be well in my mind. So for me, it's staying in shape, whether that be on tour or off a tour. But when we're not doing Neon Trees, I really like normal life, and I really like tour life.
That's good.
So,
you guys are people too. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, my tagline that I literally, it's the thing that I live by is enjoy what there is to be enjoyed when it's happening. Because then it keeps you there, and whatever's going on, there's something that you can enjoy.
Yes.
There's no reason to focus only on the stuff that isn't going well or what you're not getting. When I'm on the road, if I were to focus all the time about how much I miss my kids, that would be dumb. And so if I'm home, if I only focused on, I wish I were in a bus, because it is a nice sleep. I wish I were in the bus, or I miss playing for the audience. That's not a way to live. So when I'm home, I love it. And when I'm on tour, I love it. And I feel like that keeps me grounded wherever I am.
Awesome. So with Everybody Talks being a big hit in 2012 and a powerful song that connected with many people, what is some advice that you guys could give to somebody who's trying to figure out who they are? We're at that time in our lives where we're trying to figure out who we are.
With Everybody Talks, it was such a surprise to us because we had just come off of a big smash animal. That was our first song. And, I sort of wrote Everybody Talks out of sort of a really
It's kinda
awkward.
to bridge the gap.
Yeah, it was bridge the gap, but also it was a awkward situation where I was I was still closeted and dating women, and this girlfriend of mine at the time was sort of yapping, and I kind of just wrote it as a response to like the gossip going around town, thinking it would kind of just be like you said, a bridge to the next record, and it's it's almost gonna pass 1 billion streams this year, so it's like wild. It's nice to have a few songs like that, but that's such a special anthem that I think it is kind of the connector to like young folks like you. As I've been thinking about it, like some of you might have been like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 when you first heard it, so that's a trip. I just think it's
I
like.
remember playing in my mom's car and the windows down, and never did I imagine I'd be here today. And
Oh,
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be the band that ever like is mad to play songs that people like. So
No.
we're always excited to
Can
have
I
them.
answer the advice?
Yes.
The question though. So the advice that I would give to people your age trying to figure out like what path to take or what they
Yeah.
love or what they're passionate, like just do something. Do it. So like you can sit around and plan and hope and wish and dream and imagine, but like none of that is gonna get you there.
Yeah.
So point a direction, do things to get there, and then like I said in a different interview, pivot. So like you might be aiming for that, and then as you're moving, obstacles will come up or ideas will hit and you'll go, oh, no, but I thrive over here. Like every crew member that we've worked with pretty much was in a band and like was going for that. And then they realized, oh wait, I'm good at this. I think I could crush this. I could carve out a career for myself and really feel fulfilled. You know what I mean? So it's not like they settled. They went, oh, I thrive there. I didn't realize until I was moving that direction and then came across that. So I think movement is like the most important thing. Just do stuff. Collaborate with people. Don't collaborate with people. See how that goes. Move. Do stuff. If you don't do anything, there's nothing to pivot around.
Absolutely.
So that's my really strongly worded advice.
Take it or leave it, people. Thank you. So how does performing at bigger venues like Madison Square Garden versus like college campuses, because I know you guys have done a few colleges before, so how does that differ, and do you guys have a preference?
I prefer, honestly, I like anytime someone shows up, honest and truly. So, you dream about iconic venues and things like that, and there is a certain energy and synergy, like last night at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park. That's a storied venue. Bruce Springsteen, pretty much made that place famous back in the 70s, and I'm a huge fan of him. So, but it was packed. There was sweat, everyone was singing, and that to me, whether it's 300 people, 800 people, 1,000 people, or 10,000 people, there's no better feeling. And sometimes the larger venues are harder to gauge if people are connecting, and I am a big performer on connecting. I like to feel that there's a symbiotic thing going on. So, but honestly, I think I could answer for all of us is like, I think we like playing for anybody that shows up. Yeah, I know that sounds earnest, but
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. Well, that's all the questions I have for
Thank
you
you.
guys today. Thank you so much for your time. We do have a little thank you. We just want to give you some WireTV.
thank you. Very cool.
But
We'll
yes,
throw it
again,
on.
thank you so much.
Stop.
We can't wait to see you guys light up the stage tonight.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you guys.
Hey baby, won't you look my way? I could be your new addiction. Hey baby, what you got to say? All you're giving me is fiction. I'm a sorry circle when this happens all the time. I found out that everybody talks. Everybody, it started with a whisper.